video about just chill. If y'all want to know what I'm doing, well, just taking a break real quick. But anyway, I talked to y'all for an hour or so. So anyway, shout out to Pink Book Lessons. First of all, obviously, my name's Edward Anderson. Make sure you all like and subscribe. We're only a couple away from 4,600. So, the way my stuff has been going, like my drip feed growth is I'll be at 5,000 by the end of the year, which is fine. That's if I don't do any special stuff to it. So I appreciate all you all. We're gonna have a little bit of fun right now. Shout out to Marty McFly too, as well. But shout out to Pink Book Lessons. She sat there and her and Crimson Cure, they are doing the Lord's work. They're not the 50-50 bullshit. Like they're saying straight up what needs to be said. And quite frankly, I'm bringing them up because if there was females like Crimson Cure, obviously representing the NOI, I don't want to say Love Dorsey representing the 304, but Love Dorsey is definitely representing, the streets. And then you got Pink Book, which is representing, we'll say she's kind of in the middle. So you got three branches. If you have more women that were, at the very least, willing to back, it's not even about telling women about themselves. It's really more so backing up when men say some shit, understanding why the shit is said, not men are just saying this shit because of fill in the blank bullshit you all want to have. Then a lot of men wouldn't even need to talk. A lot of men wouldn't even need to say some of the shit that gets said. It just wouldn't need to happen. Because really, we're doing what women are supposed to be doing. Women are supposed to regulate other women. When we look at the macro level as a collective image, and shout out to David Carroll. I listened to David Carroll's Rabbit Hole production earlier today. It should be in the Discord. Shout out to Don Calypso. And I'm actually going to talk about a couple of things, but I'm going to jump on this one topic first. And so, you see the videos Pink Book has been putting out with the children thing, with two situations. You see the situation that Crimson Cure is also piggybacked off of in some of the other videos she's done. You see, if you've seen what David Carroll said, all this stuff is coming back to the same thing. But the one video I want to talk about is a video Pink Book just released. It actually comes from the lead attorney. And shout out to the lead attorney. He's a better YouTuber than me. He's a better YouTuber than me. And I'm going to tell you why. Not because it's growth or subscribers, although, obviously numbers don't lie. But if you look at this video, it's about an 8-minute video Pink Book did. And this is a clip from the lead attorney. And it's basically of a female, a sheer 7. One of these women that she literally said she gets married for sport. That's her words. And you really got to see the video in order to really understand what I'm saying. But that's really what I'm going to talk about in this video today. And the main reason, and one thing I want you all to understand as far as why the manosphere is what it is, I'm also going to bring up Courtney in this situation, because this really piggybacks the fact that Courtney's been doing not just Obsidian, but she's been going on certain, pretty solidly sized red pill or black male content channels, basically talking about femininity and shit. And this is a good kind of counter programming to that. Here's the thing. The issue as to why women is talked about so much really has nothing to do with what women are doing. It has everything to do with the fact that black men have a standard problem, and black men have a problem with, black men really do not understand the difference between a good black woman and a bad black woman. They understand when a woman makes them mad. They understand when they get rejected. They have a emotional reaction. Shout out to Jim Rat for the Strag Fund. They understand, but they don't really understand. They can't tell the difference between a good black woman and a bad black woman. I've said this before. I will continue to say this. And that is the problem. That is why it's almost like not being able to tell liquid from alcohol. And so what you do, you have to keep talking to it. Anybody can see a chick with tattoos, tatted up. She looks like a 3-0. Anybody can see that. That is not really what you need to be able to look at. You have to be able to look at women, like David Carroll says, that may have a profession, that may not look like an obvious 304, that may know how to clean up well, or may know how to look the part. You have to understand how to discern those. Now, one thing I want to address real quick is Courtney and Black Huru. Black Huru was saying that he could tell who Courtney was and all of that from jump. Well, the thing about it is, my thing is not you all needing to be able to point out who a woman is initially. That's not necessarily what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you all have to learn how to stop like deceiving yourself. So, for example, when Black Huru was talking about Courtney initially, I said, we're going to I'm not saying you're wrong, but we're going to let it play out. We're going to see where it goes. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's about what they do. And if you know how to act on the actions that they take and move accordingly, then generally you won't get in trouble. It is when men see somebody do something, whether it's big or small, and they decide to say, oh, well, what I'm going to do, because I feel some type of way about, because I like her, or I like how she looks, or I like her energy, you let it go. And you keep letting it go. And you keep letting it go. And you keep letting it go until she basically bites the shit out of your ass. And now you're mad. That's what black men do that is fucking stupid. And black men do this regardless of the race of woman. Really. And this is why you see dudes that are high level get fucked up so much. Because they have this idea, they actually believe in a fantasy that depending on where you have achieved in manhood, if you think you've achieved a certain thing, that women are just going to act a certain way around you without you having to enforce that at all. And they hunt for men that refuse to do that. They hunt for men that won't do that. They hunt for men that look at women through the eyes of their mama. You literally assigning the same value that your mother invested in you for X amount of time, and you just giving that to a random bitch just because they look like your mama. That's the most insane retarded shit that's the most insane retarded shit when you really think about it, right? And you have women out here that want to play, and so it's not even about the women. It's about your inability to tell the difference. You again, you had a black woman kill her children, and the father of that child she killed literally said that she's a good mom. Pink Book also showed a woman in her comment section basically saying just because she killed her children doesn't mean she wasn't a loving mother. This is the insanity of folks. And the sad thing is, I know there's dudes that really believe that. Just like how you saw all them niggas, I promise you could probably find more dudes that will basically jump on Smurgo about saying that the kid should go with the father. You will find more black men that have a problem with Smurgo saying the kid should go with the father and a woman father than you would black men have a problem with a woman killing her children. You will get a more emotional reaction from black men. And I want to make it clear, out of those comments, at least 3,000 of them were black men. Really, I would argue, like those are black men that were wilding out too. And that's really what the problem, that's not the problem, but that's a major problem. I'm not here to tell you to date out. I'm not even here to tell you to date non-ADOS. Because the truth is, if you can't tell the shit in your own women, you're not going to be able to tell the shit in non-ADOS women. Because all non-ADOS women are not great either. You that are many just as caught up on the white man juice as black women are. And black women have every incentive for you to remain this fucking stupid. They do not want you being smart. They don't, because they can't benefit. They can't benefit. They cannot benefit. And again, I talked to you all. I don't know if I shared it, but I talked to you all about that Lapeef that Lapeef episode or clip where Jr. was talking about men are gonna basically level up, not be in the victim Olympics, level up. So these are their words based on how they brand their stuff, and saying that dudes are gonna get smart. And Courtney had a problem with that. Women do not care. Women are perfectly fine with dudes. They do not care by and large. And you see what my title is. Yes, they're all like that. You'd be a fucking fool to assume they're all not like that. Or they all can't jump in the mode like an agent and become that way. You'd be a motherfucking fool to believe that. And you have women, and what you have to look at is you have to look at how comfortable women are telling you crazy shit. They are comfortable. You would never see these women say this shit around non-black men, because the truth is they understand that non-black men will go crazy on their ass. They are comfortable telling you this. Because this is how, because they're safe. They feel safe fucking you over. And a lot of you niggas will sit there and say, well, if I make enough money, I'm safe. If I do this, I'm safe. No, you're a fucking idiot. You're a moron. And that's why dudes always say, well, you saying I should deal with women? No. But what I am saying is you need to understand the difference between a good person and a bad person, and stop having this magical belief that all women are inherently good. Y'all got this fucking Padme Anakin Skywalker bullshit. They're still good at him. How many people had to die? How many fucking planets had to die for him to get right? Like, what are you all willing to give because y'all believe they're still good in that bitch? Like, seriously though. Seriously though. And a lot of you all take this same mentality and you all apply it to non-black women, which is why a lot of you all get the same fucking results. It may not hit you initially, but it takes a minute to get your ass, but it does get your ass. It does get your ass. Because at the end of the day, you all have this belief that there's no such thing as a bad woman. And if it's not you, you know who I'm talking about. And this is why we have to stay on this bullshit so much, because you all honestly do not understand the difference. Y'all thought I was being hyperbolic when I said a woman could kill her kids, and you still have niggas saying that she's still a good mom. Okay, black boy, what about killing black girls? Still do the same bullshit. People are defending that. I don't give a fuck if the dude was certified insane. You would never hear a dude, you would never see a dude that be defended. Ever. And dudes are finding reasons to believe what they already want to believe. And this is the fucking mental illness. This is the mental illness that a lot of you niggas have. Y'all, some of y'all ask me, why do I share women? Because if I know if a woman starts to demonstrate bullshit or I start to detect it, I know I can write them off. I don't have this need, like even I'm gonna bring her up, Jessica X. I was cool. I'm still very annoyed by that shit. It's nothing for me to basically say, I'm not going to sit there and start saying, oh, she's evil, blah, 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 because obviously the shit's going to be assigned based on what the situation is, But you don't see me saying nothing like that no more. You don't see me feeling some type of way. You don't see me, it is what it is. You move on, that's it. You're done. That's it. It's not even about being angry or getting at them, because when you do that, you're still hoping they'll change. No, it's about saying this is this situation. Okay, I'm not cool with this. That's it. It's like business. It's like saying, motherfuckers fuck up your order. Maybe once you're cool with it, and then they do it like 2 times, it becomes a pattern. Then I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going here anymore. Even if you like the food, you be like, all right, if it's a chain, I'm going somewhere else, because it just is what it is. That's it. It's not complicated. But a lot of you dudes give this meaning to it, to where you all make it a commentary on your manhood. And it was funny, if you look at the video that Pink Book did, this is a recent video, how when Lead Attorney was just, Lead Attorney, I mean, he's better than me. In fact, I'd say in that moment he's better than Kevin because he kept a smile. He made it funny, a little bit of comical. So you get, and it wasn't, it is what it is. He's a divorce attorney. He's heard it before. He knows when to have the righteous indignation and then when to kind of let him talk. And she felt, and I appreciate the woman for being candid. And she literally was talking about, well, I can teach women this, but I'm going to charge them as a service. You have women that are literally teaching other women basically how to play you dumbass niggas. And some of y'all may get y'all money up. And y'all will be more interested in telling me and arguing with me as to why black men should get married rather than telling black women, if you all are genuine with black men, why aren't you all coming after bitches like this? Why the fuck is there not other black women other than a handful of black women, a couple of them, and I mean a couple of them, really saying that shit's a problem? Because it's not about doing it for men. It's about you make my job easier. That's what folks don't understand. You make my job infinitely easier convincing these niggas to say fuck marriage with bitches doing shit like that. Y'all make my job so much easier. So even if you're on the I want to be married shit, even if you want to be married for not the great purposes, it should be in your best interest to shut shit like that down. To make a public spectacle that women like this deserve to die alone. You got a woman talking about, I get married like it's sport. I've been married less than 10 times, but more than twice. It is what it is. Oh, and then the same woman is talking. Now that woman is like, okay, I'm gonna be alone anyway, so fuck it. This woman actually believes that at the end of this rainbow, she deserves a man to settle down with. And she kept on saying because she's young. Because she was young. She was young and she was wild. Newsflash, you chicks don't get there is no years that you all get. Like, even before you're 18, you all don't get to make completely bullshit ass decisions. And then y'all think motherfuckers are not going to judge you on it. Now, the dumb niggas will let that go. But see, the reality is, because you all don't respect men, you can't help but fuck them over. That's how I honestly know a lot of these niggas that be fighting me on some of this shit, I already know what's going to happen. You all are just going a long way to come right back to what I think. And the difference is you all will have a lot more hatred for women. You all will actually have real hatred for women. Because the difference between me is I understand the difference between a good female and a bad female with really good accuracy. But so I don't feel betrayal if women do bullshit, because I'm not one of these dudes that I sit there and invest emotionally so deeply in a woman to where I'm just extremely hurt. Mr. Research said it, all women go left. And when you understand that, you don't have this issue. And this is why a lot of you dudes are constantly in red pill rage, or you can't get out of it, because you literally can't understand. You can't reconcile the idea that all women are not good. That is a lie, like Santa Claus. Women are human. They're not angels. And just like how your mama taught your sister that you can't trust niggas, your mama taught you all women are good. And you actually don't even understand that shit, how dumb that shit is. And some of y'all are 40 years old still carrying that bullshit. I'm not here to tell you white women are better, because they're not. They run plays differently, but they're still running plays. The difference between white women or non-black women and black women is white women have a better sense of what's in their best interest. So if you align with what's in their best interest, and that makes them more predictable. Black women will cut their face to spite the mirror. That's typically what the biggest difference is. Black women will blow everything up just to say that they're right. And that makes them very erratic, very crazy. And that's what David Carroll was talking about. Black women will kill a lot of black women more than you would think. I'm not saying most, but there's a bigger percentage that you would think that if the judge awarded them full awarded the men full custody, they would kill their kids. And motherfuckers keep on trying to play the 5150 versus the 187 bullshit. Women know how to play crazy. Understand something. I help take care of my aunt, which is my mom's older sister. Like, I know the difference between you've been loopy all your life and motherfuckers that they just want to play that shit because politically people want to give women a pass. And also, by the way, Hood Conservative said something about, there's no such thing as a racist law. So for some reason, we can understand that laws can be biased based on gender, but we don't understand that laws can be biased based on race. That's interesting to me. But whatever, that's just on another note. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App. Yeah, I share my videos on the community tab. So I say those shit that I say in order to so you all could go back in the community tab and look at those fucking videos. So if y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, y'all all right, just go in the community tab and check the videos out. The pink book video I shared before this. So y'all just go back, look at it, and everything I said will make sense. Just follow along. Let me go through y'all stuff. I'm done. What's up, Adam Williams, Pharaoh, Will? Yeah, man. Like, if you had more women like Love Dorsey, Pink Book, Crimson Cure, these women would feel comfortable saying what it is, not because they're wanting to be pick-me's, but they're saying, look, motherfucker, this ain't even about dating black men. The shit you're doing, other races of men are looking at. Other races of men are looking at that. And this is why a lot of these women don't fuck with non-black men like that. Because let's keep this real. When you hear these stories, these chat, I'm not saying none of these black women deserve to get hit that's been in these situations. But when you deal with these Chad Wheeler situations, you deal with these situations where these white men are killing everybody and killing themselves, whether it's their women or other women, you need to understand something. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck. And you're dealing with women, the dudes that they don't have the same connection to you where they're gonna just fucking lay the fuck down and let you just fuck them. They're not gonna do like, Robert De Niro did and just let his wife just spend money. He's obviously famous. So, but dudes, non-black men are not built that way. And black women at a deep level understand that, which is why they don't fuck with these dudes like they fuck with you. They don't. Because they know what time it is. What's up, Gold Professor? Tag. She wasn't joking. She wasn't joking. Bullshit. She wasn't joking. She was not joking. You don't joke like that. That's like me saying, yeah, man, I done knocked a couple of bitches out. It ain't nothing wrong with smacking a bitch. She was not joking. But see, and that's another bullshit. Oh, she's just playing. Do you know how many people will tell you, oh, you an ugly motherfucker? Oh, I'm just playing. And because y'all want to believe it, y'all go with it. Because y'all want to believe it to be true. Y'all want to believe it anyway. That's called being a sucker. And I'm not here to tell y'all, don't date black women, don't do this. I'm not here to say, I'm here. You niggas need to start learning the good, the bad bitches, and not bad as an attractive from the good one. A chick can be fine as fuck and be evil as fuck. By the way, chicks with tattoos, chicks that smoke Black and Milds, the chicks that do the stereotypical bullshit that don't know how to not twerk, those are easy to point out. It's the women that know how to clean up. Like I said, the women that know how to look like they somewhat decent, that play that around the way girl look. Those are the ones y'all need to learn how to pay attention to what the fuck they do and discern themselves. Because all women are not going to let that. Women come at you. Women believe that lying to women is not looked at. Women lying to men is not the same as men lying to women. Women believe that they have an inalienable right to lie to you. They believe that women have been bioengineered or socialized throughout human history to lie because men are bigger and stronger and we can beat them to the ground if we wanted to. So women lie as a matter of a power mechanism, a defense mechanism. So women do not believe lying to you. They don't see that as you lying to them. They see them lying as a part of their language. So when they come into these conversations, and it's not about them having to say everything that we want to hear. That's not what it is. But a lot of times women will call lying their perspective. And they're going to sell you this story or these ideas that are sole purpose of these things are to counteract what you're saying. This is why a lot of times they'll just mirror the shit that you say. Like, I remember, this is when Sexy Red pissed me off. When she said, I asked her, like, what are a couple of things, grievances that women have with men? And all she did, and then I decided to be nice and then give her an example because she wants to act like she's fucking dumb, which I know she's not dumb. She wants to act like she's stupid and doesn't understand what the fuck I'm talking about. And then she just mirrored the shit that I said. Women do that a lot. This is why I typically don't tell them shit, give them an example, because they like to fucking do that. They like to mirror what you say and just repeat it back after you. These are supposed to be the most educated women, but their critical thinking is in the goddamn toilet. And or they'll just be denial. It's not about having a conversation. It's about, and that's why a lot of times talking to women is irrelevant because they're just playing attention. They're just sharing emotions. I'm like, okay, we're not really saying anything. And talking to a lot of you niggas is like that too. You're not really saying anything. You want to talk around it. Like I said, I can respect Hood Conservative for telling me, nigga, racism don't exist. Nigga, that's a figment. Because at least I know where he stands. And if we choose to engage in the back and forth of him proving his argument and me proving mine, then guess what? We do that with the understanding and the clarity of where both our positions are. See, that I can respect. That is somebody's opinion that I can actually say, I don't agree with it, but I'm willing to focus on what we do agree with versus don't agree. Because guess what? You're not wasting my fucking time. So you're not really interested in convincing me. You're more interested in proving your argument and whether I agree or not, that is what it is. See, that's not how most black people talk in this space. How most black men talk in this space is they try to tell you a fucking story to prove their argument. And some people will say, I do that. No, I don't. If you ask me what is it that I exactly think, I will tell you. And then whether you believe it or not, it's not my concern. Smart goes like that. He'll tell you what he thinks. Whether you agree with it or not, I don't always agree. That's not the concern. But a lot of dudes will communicate like women where the goal is really not the goal. They can believe that 1 + 1 is 8. Their goal in the conversation is to convince you it's 8 or to have you not believe it's 2. And that's a waste of time. Now, sometimes we engage in it so the audience can see the bullshit, which is why the lead attorney allowed that shit to happen. It's because you need to see this in real time. Because it can't be just us telling you what this chick does or what these women do when they get in the mode. And some women may not be bad. They just get in the mode. Or they're bad when they're around certain people. It's that one evil bitch that if they're around them, you can't trust it. You can't trust them. Because that bitch makes them all go bad. I know women like that. And I've told women like that. There's women I've gotten around, well, why don't we talk? Because you still hanging with that bitch? Yeah, then ain't nothing to talk about. Because you're a bitch when you're with that bitch. So there's not going to be no, oh, well, hang out anyway. No. I hang out with you, all of a sudden you trying to get me to pay for shit. And now it's either me being an asshole, say, all right, let me go to the bathroom and leaving y'all like I did last time. Or me making a scene, or me paying. No, y'all get these little girls. Exactly, laugh off the stupid. Make sure you don't call me again. Because y'all think it's cute. It's cute until it happened to y'all. Now because y'all angry, y'all want to play and then start making up lies. Oh, I don't think I consented. I don't know. I don't remember if I consented or not because we were drunk. I just don't know because you're upset. And then these are the same bitches that'll be in niggas' ears. Being bitches' ears telling them to do stupid shit. Yeah, you should get them, girl. You should lie. You should do whatever you want. You shouldn't let them niggas, like, yeah. Just like that Sarah J bitch when she was when Cynthia G was trying to convince her. I'm gonna start calling these hoes the usual suspects. When Cynthia G was on air trying to convince her to sue him. This is the shit that happens. Appreciate the super chat. Shout out to Michael Metro the fourth. Appreciate it. I haven't seen you before. Appreciate the new folks. I know I'm gonna start getting a lot more focused with my shit, so bear with me. I already got a list of videos I need to output, so it ain't no fucking dialogue. I actually know what I'm about to do. Like streams like this and shit like this that I do, I'm gonna put that on the Patreon. And like for those of y'all don't know, my Patreon is free. My Patreon is just gonna be where I put videos when I don't want to have them listed no more. It's unlisted. So that's more the raw content. That's more of the raw content. And, you know, have the channel more streamlined to a channel. Shout out to Kareen, not Karen. That's funny. Yeah, I didn't put myself on screen because, you know, sometimes I look like I've been, because I don't care. I don't care. So, well, I'm not, look, man, I'm going to tell you right now. Like, just because somebody has tattoos, I'm not going to make no chick with a whole bunch of tattoos my wife or nothing. But just because somebody has tattoos and piercings, I'm not necessarily going to make a whole bunch of judgment calls over who they are. I will give them the opportunity to kind of show me who they are. You know what I'm saying? And that's me. Y'all can make a personal thing. But what I'm saying is when you all be believing in these hoes, because some of y'all be believing in these chicks and y'all think because they don't have tattoos. Don't believe because a female don't have tattoos that she ain't a ratchet bitch herself. And a lot of y'all have that problem. Well, Patricia, that's not. Well, the thing about it is, Patricia, you know, if I want to grow this channel, I have to frame it a certain way. So obviously, I'm not saying I'm going to stop doing certain things. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to change it up a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I may do a co-op interesting. I'm looking at buying a capture card. Maybe do a little, y'all see me do a little Mortal Kombat while I'm talking shit. Fuck. So, yeah. Man, fuck Clubhouse. Because the thing about Clubhouse is I don't want to hear them dumb bitches. Because them women are interested in being. I'm not about to sit here and engage in all that bullshit on Club. I got other stuff to do. I'd rather go ahead and do what I'm doing. I don't even got Clubhouses and I refuse. Most of the women on Clubhouse, in fact, from the stuff that I've looked at on Clubhouse, even the business stuff, these motherfuckers ain't got nothing to say. Now, what you'll start seeing is maybe me review clips on Clubhouse because I'm hearing about that Karen Civil, you know, Joyner situation, and all of that. So we'll have to see, but I'm not gonna be on Clubhouse. I'm not gonna be just talking endlessly to motherfuckers that are talking in bad faith. I refuse to do that. But if some of y'all shit, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. What I need them to show me what I already know. And like I said, people say, well, some but not all. I don't need to worry about the women that don't operate this way because the women that operate this way tend to not have these problems. The black women that act like they got some common sense. Notice how I'm not saying that these are great black women. They're just morally no. They act like they have common fucking sense. They tend to not have these problems. let's see what y'all are saying. Little off topic, but do you see that they're coming for Kathleen Kennedy, George Lucas' ex-wife? Okay, so Kathleen Kennedy, are you talking about George Lucas' ex-wife or Kathleen Kennedy? Because those are two different people. Are you saying that she? Because I heard that George Lucas' ex-wife said that the new Star Wars movie sucked, which I don't understand why anybody would feel some type of way about that. I mean, she was married to him, so she's gonna have some loyalty to him, and most people believe that. She's not saying something that's out. I believe because I think, and I may be wrong, but George Lucas' only like biological kid is a mixed kid. That the other kids are like adopted. And I never. See, I'm gonna tell you something. I never say nothing about that woman getting with a dude because she did. You wouldn't have red tails if it wasn't for George Lucas's ex-wife, the black woman. So she did exactly what you supposed to do if you gonna do that shit. So again, ain't nobody never say nothing about her like black men. JC, go check out Pink Book Lessons, the last video. It's in my community tab. Well, the difference between non-black women, number one, black men are generally not petty like that. That's one thing. There's a certain level of pettiness that like non-black men have that black men don't have. So it's certain things that non-black women generally don't got to worry about when it comes to black men. So, and even if they did, yeah, black women definitely do have ways of getting that handled if they need to. And I wouldn't say Irene Yvette is evil, but Irene Yvette is very obvious as well. But don't believe me when these women. This is why you'll have me go back and forth with Obsidian talking about. But just because these women are willing to have a conversation doesn't mean that they're really done going to war with your ass. They just don't want it to be open warfare. So what they do is they want to go to the diplomacy. Hell, if you shout out to Star Trek Deep Space Nine. If you look at how the Dominion used diplomacy, gosh. If you look at how the Dominion used diplomacy, that tells you how you need. And a lot of these dudes, they think, oh man, because they talking to me, they paying attention to me. Now they're paying attention to me. Now that means that they want to be women. They want to be our women again. Some of you niggas hope so much that these women will come back to you. You niggas are like fucking puppies. Like I said, that fucking rescue hound syndrome that you niggas have. You niggas are like your master left you and you're just hoping they come back. They do act like white men are balling out of control. No, she didn't do a separate video. Gail, I'm talking about that video. Shout out to Gold Professor. I got, I'm not like, I won't go as far as to say I'm like an expert on sci-fi stuff, but what I will say is that, when I watch television, I apply television. I apply what I see. I don't see, I bring stuff together. I don't just sit there and watch it and turn my brain off. I look at things behind television. And I know how to put that shit together. But I appreciate that. Like, I really do want to start doing a better job of getting the geekdom stuff going. So we can kind of take some of these things and kind of pull it together with people like Artist and MC and Charles Faulkner. Yeah, and the thing about it is, like, black men give black women the most deference. This is why we're always talking about black women. Black men have a healthy fear of non-black women because they understand that non-black women have a greater power to lie on your ass. So black men don't have this kind of complete blind spot to non-black women. But yeah, yeah. If she's sharing, Gail sharing the link, definitely check that out because this ain't gonna be forever. This ain't gonna be forever. Yeah, I saw that with the party Thor. That was all right. That was all right. Yeah, that's my thing. Women are gonna do what they do. I'm not even angry at them for doing it. The thing that frustrates me is how goofy you niggas are. Like you like for real. And I'm again you because as far as I'm concerned, you all disrespect good and decent black women every day. Because my thing is, what's the point of being a good decent female if you stupid ass niggas are gonna create the whores and bitches among them the same way? That I don't understand that, and I don't understand how y'all don't understand that. You had a black female kill a black boy because of custody, or no, because of a fucking memory card. Then you had a black female kill two black girls. This woman had kids for two different men, and because one of them was about to come out of her custody because she didn't have a right to take them in the first place. And see, when I think of shit like that, I think of shit like what Glenn and Cameron said, with the story of the situation he was in. So this stuff can get close to home a lot more than a lot of y'all like to think, right? And and you see these women that, and people say, oh, well, you're being hyperbolic. Every woman ain't killing their kids. Okay, you're right. You're right. But a lot of women are taking their kids out of state when shit don't go their way. A lot of women do stupid shit like that. Then we're talking about all the men that don't be really reporting this shit because they really just don't want to fight, yo. They just do not want to fight because what's called, we're just talking about stress and how that shit stresses you out and basically shortens your lifespan. So this is really, so a lot of this like revolving door bullshit is really about you niggas not being able to look at what you see and identify it. Because regardless of what the women do, if you have an ability to actually see a chick and judge her by her actions, I'm not even talking about sizing a female up and then making judges. I'm talking about accept the actions that she gives you and stop telling yourself a fucking story as to why she's doing it. For instance, you have niggas that sit here and say the dumbass shit. um Women, men pump and dump creates fucking 3 or 4 women. That is some stupid ass shit. Because the reality of the situation is these women didn't just come, they don't become 18 years old and just start fucking. That's not how that works. Dick doesn't find you unless you go looking for it. I'm gonna say it again for the dumbasses in the back. Dick doesn't find these chicks unless they start going looking for it. Oh well, Edward, that's bullshit because you're basically saying that men don't want sex. Sure, men want sex. Sure, sure. 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 Just like how people want to buy things from a store. But if you're looking for people to take your shit without paying, just announce that that's what you're willing to do. And that's what these females do. Sex is not this thing that dudes are just like, this is in the fucking 80s or 90s or 70s. This is 2010. We're talking about 2010, 2005 and up now. People are not sitting here, like these women, oh, well, it's just so much pressure. Most of the pressure to have sex is really coming from the females now. Because chances are all they friends are just hoeing. Because what's in between their ears? SZA, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Summer Walker. I want to be a single mom too. I want to have these problems too. Because I want to identify with the music. Just like how you see dumbass niggas that I want to be gangsters too. They don't come from a life of poverty, but they want to be thugged out. So they start being D-boys on some bullshit. Why? Because that's what they hear the music do and they're stupid. You know what? Fuck the blue pill niggas. Fuck the blue pill niggas. I'm talking about the red pill niggas. You think I'm talking about blue pill? I'm talking about a lot of y'all. I'm talking about the dudes that are in this space, red pill. I see Obsidian in here. Y'all niggas want black women more than black women want you. That in and of itself, understanding the options black men have, speaks volumes. When you look at the state of the black female today, the fact that that is true, and I do believe that's a true statement, we're not even talking about marriage. We're not even talking about marriage. That speaks volumes as to the mental illness some of y'all deal with. Some of y'all on some serious Stockholm syndrome. And I'm talking about the dudes that do claim to be red pill. Some of y'all are straight up fronting. Some of y'all are straight up fronting. Y'all are fronting with yourselves. And y'all know it. Y'all know it. All it takes is a female to say some shit. And then people would sit with me and would say, well, Edward, you always sharing women. You always doing it. Hey, sure, I hear a chick out if I ain't never heard her before. If anything, it'll let you know how y'all are on. And shit, while Obsidian's on there, I'm going to speak on Obsidian with talking about with the interview with Courtney. Because a lot of dudes had a problem with that. My thing is, and I said it on Pablo's shit, that at the end of the day, man, everything ain't a debate. An interviews and debates are two different things. And for what I understand, Obsidian titled it interview, not debate. That's first thing. Second thing is, that's the first thing. The second thing is, when you look at, if you're trying to have an interview, okay, if a woman says, I'm not a baby mama because I've been on, okay, you can believe that that's bullshit. And I do believe that's complete bullshit. But if you're trying to protect the sanctity of the conversation, we expect the audience to be smart enough to understand that we can discern the bullshit from not bullshit. So the bullshit shouldn't have to be readily pointed out. You should accept that there are women that actually believe that. Why? Because she said it. Did they try to lie? Remember what I've always told you. Women lie to themselves first. And so all this thing about we have to always like dress down a bitch because that's what you all want. You all don't super chat us enough for that. I'm going to say that right now. And another thing, too, is I will point out the interview Donovan Sharp did about rape and how much rape that happens in America with that Gusto white chick. And Donovan Sharp did, that was a debate. And Donovan Sharp did it, call her out on everything. And they were, a lot of his audience, a white audience, was calling him out on that. And he explained that. He said, first of all, he wants her back. Second of all, you all are going to have to read between the lines. Everybody's not necessarily going to be like Kevin and then basically tell these bitches what you think is stupid. Y'all have to learn how to read between the fucking lines. Just like how when Courtney is on the Lapeef show and you clearly see she has a very deep problem with Amira. And she'll try to hide behind race, but it ain't got nothing to do with race. Y'all gotta read between it. And just like how lead attorney did what he did when he let that female say what she said. And then the way he conversated with that. He didn't, lead attorney can go off. He didn't go off because if we're sitting here going off on every bitch that say shit, see, I can still do that because I only got 5,000 subscribers. But if you're going off on every bitch that can say that, then these chicks are never going to show up. I told you all that when O'Shea does interviews. Trust me, some of that shit annoys me too. But stuff has to be positioned in a certain type of way in order to get this shit growing. Shit has to be framed a certain type of way. A lot of y'all want to be stuck in your indignation, and you all want that reflected out in mainstream media. So that an argument becomes, should the manosphere give up on the community? Well, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I understand why black men, as far as I'm concerned, the community doesn't belong to black men. So therefore, why the fuck should we give a fuck about it? Point blank, period. That's my stance. But that had nothing to do with him having a conversation with her. Shout out to nobody who sent $10. Because Courtney's shit is already out there on social media. And she can sit here fake the funk all she wants to. You know, had that little Southern Belle pretending bullshit. That shit ain't really fooling nobody. Just because everybody doesn't, come down on her like a hammer doesn't mean that people ain't hip to game. Part of the game is not really letting you know you hip to it. Those are the ones get fucked over, get played the worst. Because a lot of these women some of these women get, the ones that they get the most angry about getting pumped and dumped are the women that they think they got somebody like where they want them. And then at the last second, the dude pulls whatever chess move they pull to checkmate somebody. Because people, that's what being red pill is about. Being red pill ain't about changing that bitch. Being red pill is about recognizing what you're dealing with and acting accordingly. And it ain't about necessarily letting you know you see what you see. And so at the end of the day, when people sit there and they go back and they want to be like, oh, well, he just let her say what she say because, you got Lil Big Nate. Shout out to them, Lil Big Nate and, Hood Conservative. And then he pulls them down. He pulled them down because you all were kind of going against what he was trying to do. When you ask these women questions, what I expect a woman to do is to be candid and give me her real answer. That's what I expect. If she does that, she's doing what she's supposed to do. It's not about me agreeing with the answer. It's about, are they going to gaslight or not? Say what you really think so the audience can have an honest assessment of it. Or if they don't, people can go later on. But if you want to be on this, I'm going to get her, I'm going to back her in a corner, and I'm going to make her feel small and scared. Y'all need to come off that bullshit. Because that shit hurts more than it helps. And this is one of the things, and keep in mind, Obsidian is a conservative or whatever. Obsidian used to be on that. Obsidian had that conservative see, this is the thing y'all be forgetting. Before Hood Conservative, Lil Big Nate, Fantastic, all of y'all, O'Shea and Obsidian, when they first came into 2.0, a lot of that was that, Obsidian, I unsubscribed Obsidian a couple times, Park Apes, da-da-da-da-da. I'm not going to go into details of what was said, but he sounded a lot like, it's a reason why David Carroll was cool with Obsidian. Because they're cut from the same cloth. It's just Obsidian ain't calling y'all niggas, y'all dumb, and he ain't calling y'all savages all the fucking time. That's the only difference. And technically, David Carroll is not anti-black. David Carroll has pro-black tendencies. David Carroll has learned from the greats. That's not gonna stop him from calling y'all stupid though, because he understands that a lot of y'all are not serious. But he was one of the first generation in them conservatives. So a lot of y'all really be believing that y'all doing some new shit. Y'all really think that y'all the first niggas to come in here with some conservative shit. Y'all are not the first, and you all are not the best. SYSBM and black conservatism is not necessarily the same thing. It may have similarities, but everybody that's pro-black ain't no liberal. And see, the problem is just yes, a lot of the pro-black is backed by the gynocracy, which is backed by the Democratic Party. I get that, but that's not everything it is to be pro-black. And a lot of y'all get so caught up in your rhetoric that y'all be thinking that y'all get so caught up in your rhetoric that y'all be believing that everything that ain't what you think it is must be some leftist agenda. To the point where you all don't know the difference between somebody who can be pro-black but still be like a traditional, black man and care for traditional values and still, want the community to be fucking competitive. You all can't see the difference. Because a lot of you all, it's just like them niggas that can't see a black conservative without calling them a coon. So the same pro-blacks that will sit there and say, if you point out that George Floyd was a criminal, not saying that he should have got choked out, but understanding that certain actions lead to outcomes has nothing to do with the attorney. I mean the cop. But we're talking about if somebody gets shot or if somebody brings up black on black crime. Man, Louisiana right now might as well be a fucking third world country and not the city kind. Shout out to Jesse. You can't even get your trash picked up in Louisiana. That is a fucking disgrace. But you niggas are out here talking about you out here, but every time somebody say something y'all don't like that don't fit the hood narrative, they a coon. We told y'all about Sha'Carri Richardson. You a coon. You a coon. Everybody's a coon. And that's cold. That's hood nigga shaming language now. And see, so you gotta understand the nuances of this. So when people come up about a city and it beat that bitch up, yo, he don't need to. He don't need to. Let her say what she gonna say, and people like me can break it down, say what was said, say what. That's the beauty of the manosphere. Everybody don't gotta beat a chick up on point. Just like how Courtney, I don't know if I'm gonna see the Obsidian one, but I know Courtney went to Zed, Chissa Zed, and I'm gonna check that out. That's 38 minutes. She can go on here thinking she fooling people because she look good. Because some of you, here's the thing. Some of you niggas are no different than the dumbass niggas that listen to Fresh and Fit. You niggas, because Courtney is attractive, it don't matter what the fuck she do. Just like a lot of you niggas that listen to the Six Goddess. Because she's attractive, that's all that matters. That's why a lot of y'all are turned off by Love Dorsey. Fuck the real shit she's saying. Because she looks like she smoked black and miles and got tattoos on her neck, y'all want to act like y'all triggered. The truth is, a lot of y'all would have sex with a chick like Love Dorsey, and y'all need to stop lying. A lot of y'all fucking fat chicks, but y'all want to talk about, y'all justify fucking fat bitches, but y'all gonna tell me, Love Dorsey, I just can't deal with that. Get the fuck out of here. Capping ass motherfuckers. Capping ass motherfuckers. And that's the one thing that's been consistent about me in this fucking space. I don't give a fuck how good a bitch look. If you talking stupid, you talking stupid. There ain't no, man, she talking stupid, but that ass fat though. So y'all don't, and see, here's the thing. I understand that if you're actually trying to holler at a female, that you're being agreeable. What's the point of obviously I ain't nobody no goofy over here. Like what am I doing giving her some red pill stuff and I'm trying to fuck. So why would I tell her why would I tell a female if I'm trying to fuck, okay, if that bitch is dumb, why would I sit here and try to educate her on something and try to why would I do that? Once I establish, this bitch is dumb. Okay, you start talking down to her level because my objective is to fuck. I get that. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is you Negroes don't even understand the difference between going along with a dumb bitch just to create rapport and actually believing what that dumb bitch is saying. You all will actually convince yourself of the shit. Like let's say a chick says, there was this joke that said a chick thought the capital of Georgia was Decatur, Georgia. And he said, so what's the capital of the United States of America? Atlanta. You niggas would be like, ha ha ha, that's wild. Oh man, you funny. Not assessing if she really believes that or not. You just charge it up as she's joking because she's not gonna go out of her way to tell you, "Oh no, I'm dead ass serious. I think Atlanta is the no." You say, "Haha, that's wild. You funny," and keep the conversation flowing. You niggas will actually believe, well, shit. Atlanta is the capital of Black America, so maybe it is the capital. That's you, dumbass niggas. Why? Because she got a fat ass. Nigga, she got a fat ass. And? Nigga, you gay, nigga. Nigga, you gay. You mean to tell me you ain't blinded by that ass? No. Or nigga, she light skinned. You mean to tell? No. She's still a dumb bitch. She's still a dumb bitch. Just like a woman can be sexually attracted to a dude, that's a fucking moron. It's interesting how they know the difference between you being a dumbass, even though they want to have sex with you, but you don't know the difference between a female being a dumb female. Y'all really convince yourselves, oh man, that's just what it is, to the point where you all have convinced yourself that social act IQ is actually the best IQ to have. You all actually believe that. Black people actually believe that social IQ is the prime IQ. And you wonder why we are where we are. And that's not just women. The dudes believe that. That's why whenever the dudes get mad, what do they go to? Oh, nigga, what bitches you got? Whenever these niggas want to troll you, they don't troll you by saying you stupid. They don't troll you by saying you broke. Niggas don't really talk about how much money niggas got in this space. Or they don't use their money as a way to flex on other people. No, they talk about you bitch broke, as Grinch would say. Because that's really the only way y'all really keeping score. And you think the women don't see this. And this is why they don't talk to you in good faith. Because they too busy trying to, because they know if you don't fall for it, another dumbass nigga will. They just got to go fishing. What are you fishing for? Dumb niggas. This is a great pond. All these ponds are full of dumb niggas. That's why they don't like dealing with certain types of dudes. Because they be like, oh, he ain't gonna fall for it. She even said it on Lead Attorney. She said you not only just look for who wants to get married, you look for who's gonna have an amicable divorce. Meaning a nigga that's just gonna lay down and give you whatever you say. And this is why we talk about women so much in this space, is because you niggas are stupid. Now, obviously, if this doesn't apply, you know it doesn't apply. But niggas are dumb. You all actually believe these hoes are made of sugar and spice and everything nice. And I've never been under that delusion. I can accept women for who they are. Good, bad, or otherwise. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to put myself in position to get fucked. No, I'm not. And I don't need to be loud about it. I don't need to wag my finger at her. I'm just going to slide on out. I'm just going to disappear. I'm the king of ghosts. I'm just going to slide the fuck out. And that ain't just with black women either. Because like I told you, black women only run a couple of plays. Which is blitz, 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 blitz. Now black women are the ones you really got to watch. Because they'll let you get comfortable. Well, I always tell you, don't go on red pill for black women and not red and blue pill and remain blue pill for non-black women. You're dumb. And you niggas will go over there dealing with other women thinking you're fucking safe. Oh, I'm safe now. I can let my hair down. And then y'all wind up like Tim fucking Duncan. Looking like you gonna kill somebody, but we know you not gonna do shit. And Tim Duncan's Caribbean, so those black men don't need to take that L. Shout out to Black Hulu Strikes. Anyway, I'm kind of wilding out. Yeah, I'm just on one right now. Man, hey, at the end of the day, she got the dude that she want and she happy and that's all that matters. So motherfuckers, Love Dorsey is running Zoom. Look, understand something about Love Dorsey. She's running Zoom calls, charging people $100 per call. She literally got an assistant that helps her deal with that, and she's doing them like 3 times a week. And I've looked because she's looked on her lives, and it's like 50, 60 people in 50, like 40, 50 people in them fucking Zooms. You see it. She talking about emotion, like co-parenting, emotional control, shit like that. And it be dudes in that shit too. It ain't just women. And at the end of the day, if women are getting value out of that, and I've heard enough from her to know she's got value to give, because again, y'all talk about what she looked like, but that gives her credibility to speak to a certain market that needs to fucking be told. They need to be told they ain't shit and they need to do better. And everybody ain't gonna listen to Kevin because he a dude. Then hey, that's adding to the world, not taking away from it. And if they want to spend $100 for that, then hey, I've seen motherfuckers spend more for less information. So there you go. There you go with that. And yes, I have a fucking in case y'all want to get stupid, I have an allergy. That's why I keep my nose. I have an allergy thing. So I want to say that before for anybody like wonder why I'm always doing that. Okay, JC, he let people air their point of view out. So I don't know why people are really mad. Then sometimes you gotta give people the benefit of the doubt. I have made my stuff known to Obsidian to the point where Obsidian has gotten very annoyed with me. But I don't constantly I say a lot more positive. And generally, if I say something negative, it is not in a video, it is to him. It's kind of like talking to the shoulders or talking to the damn going and doing the town hall. I'm gonna say what the fuck needs to be said, and then I'm gonna let CC, and then I'm gonna give people the benefit of the doubt. Now I don't do that with everybody, but that's what I do. And that's what you're supposed to do. Some of y'all don't know how to not give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Y'all look for any little thing, and then all of a sudden we blow it up to the oh my fucking god, I fucking knew it. I'm like, nigga. Sometimes you not gonna see everything that people are doing. You're not gonna see that. Just like with O'Shea. I get annoyed with some of O'Shea's videos, but I understand his videos are positioned a certain type of way for a reason. And as does say, I still don't get annoyed by some of the stuff that gets said, but at the end of the day, you deal with it. Y'all gotta respect the fact that people consistently doing shit and then kind of see the overall pattern and stop being so week to week bullshit. Shout out to Vernon King for the $10 super chat. Ain't nobody giving you light skin face. Like really, I look this light because of the light. But truth be told, I like real talk. Like if you were to actually look at me, like look at my arm. The thing about me is, if I'm actually outside in the sun, I actually can get dark. But whatever. I'm not sweating you niggas. I'm really not. I'm not sweating you niggas. Let's see what the fuck y'all talking about. Well, I mean, I charge all that sole provider to sexual politics. You have to understand that women are always going to sexual politics. They're not going to talk in good faith. They haven't been socialized to talk in good faith. You have to know that coming in. Oh, and Scottie Pippen was an idiot. Because Scottie Pippen, who you think worse, PJ Washington or Scottie Pippen? I think Scottie Pippen because he was older and he kept going back. That's why I'm like, nigga, you don't need to be mad at Michael Jordan. You need to be mad at yourself. Michael Jordan went through the shit too. He moved on. You want to be mad at Michael. Y'all love, man, do you even know who the fuck DeBarge is? Y'all keep saying Edward DeBarge. Can y'all do some more updated light skin shit like Michael Ealy? Or shout out to Black Huru for the $10. Can I get a Michael Ealy or some shit? Y'all can kiss my ass with y'all the little light skin jabs. I do a dark skin jab though, then I'm going to hell. Y'all niggas will clutch your pearls. And no, I don't have dark skin jokes because I don't do that. So I don't have no dark skin jokes queued up because I don't even do that shit. Y'all already know what I said about a Marilyn Negra. Shout out to Kelly Rowland as well. Kelly Rowland is the only female that I can honestly say Kelly Rowland straight up dated down. Love Dorsey has a lot of reach. And everybody's bugging Love Dorsey to be on YouTube. But she don't want to do it. And quite frankly, people ain't trying to get cussed out, so they just begrudgingly stop doing it. But honestly, Love Dorsey would have a million. If Love Dorsey came on YouTube, she'd have 1 million subscribers. And you know what? I'm not going to not mention it since you in here, Jessica. I'm not going to not mention it because I don't want to hear you niggas in my Discord. But Jessica, you know, I'm very annoyed with you. I'm not, since you're here, you left me in the back chat for fucking 45 fucking minutes, and that's not the first time you've done that. I'm not trying to start no shit, but I gotta let you know. You left me in, I literally have the screenshots, and you've done it twice. So you left me back there for like 45 minutes. And I was letting it go before because I always came to your channel towards the very end. And so I understand that. I don't expect nobody to extend no thing for me. But if you ain't gonna bring somebody up, you need to let them know you like I'm not bringing you up. And it wasn't there was a whole bunch of people back there. So I'm putting that out there. I hope Steph don't get started. Yeah, niggas, everybody say the bar. Most of y'all don't even know who the fuck. Honestly, a lot of you all are my age. You don't know who the fuck that is. So a lot of y'all be saying that shit, and I'm like, yo, that's the only light skinned person you know about. There's a couple more of us, other than Steph Curry. What's up, Roastmaster? Yeah, that's what it is. Like you get darker. I'm just letting you know, Jessica. Like I said, ain't no, you know, that shit did annoy me. I'm not even gonna front. Shout out to Zero. And then I'm listening to what these niggas, hell yeah, Gabe. And I said it on my fucking video. I said, nigga, imagine I'm sitting here. I even forgot what the conversation was. But them niggas was talking stupid. And I'm sitting here. It's almost like about the race. And hey, that's on me. But these niggas were talking dumb. They were talking dumb. And I'm like, yo, y'all are talking about everything but what the fuck needs to be said. And then I'm sitting here and I said, fuck it, because I'm curious. I put my stopwatch on my damn computer. And I'm sitting there because the shit, because one of my computers is connected to my TV in this office. And I'm sitting here and then shit just in there. And I'm like, yo, and I'm sitting there and I didn't back chat. And then I was cool. Then other people stuff. People I know that I was in there before they were in there. So I'm saying, you going out your way not to bring me up. Okay. And I'm like, that's cool. Just let a brother know. And that's not the first time. But no, like I said it right there. Yeah, I ain't trying to get up there no more because I'm gonna really be mad the next time. Straight up. And I'm not gonna not say it. So let that be out there. It is, and that's not the first time that's happened. But before a show was over, I promise you that shit. I would have been in that bitch an hour and a half if I let that shit happen. And I don't. And there's no way whether you're on your phone, on your iPad, phone. I got a Surface right there. I got my iMac. There's no way, no matter what StreamYard you got, that you can't see that. There's no way. No. The first time it happened a few months ago. No, that was that. No, that wasn't even the last time. This time happened like 10 days ago. So I ain't beating you up. I'm not gonna not say nothing since you here. Cause niggas will be like, yeah, man, she showed up. And nigga, you had all that bullshit and you was quiet. Because I literally told people to get off my chest. I wasn't gonna mention it. And I blocked some niggas. I blocked some niggas that donated to me because they were doing some shit I didn't want them to do. Because I wasn't fucking playing. It ain't about being warned. It's about me saying what it is. Gabe, and I could be an asshole and not even read your shit, but I'm not gonna do that. Gabe, with the $10, say Ed, the only one of black men who can hold a 150 plus audience while just airing out a grievance. It's a rare. That's funny. It's not even about a grievance. I'm just not gonna not say nothing. It's all it is. It's a grievance. That's what it is. I've gotten over it. But since she's here, she might not have knew. Because like I said, I didn't make a video talking about F Jessica X or anything like that. Because that's emotional. I said, and I said basically what it was, and that's it. And I'm letting you know now since you're here. Because I was going to go and ask you, what the fuck I look at? Well, why did you have me in there for 45 minutes? Did you not see me? And then she'd be like, oh, well, I didn't see you. Oh, okay. And then I go up there to try to come up there again, and then the shit happens again, and now I'm wilding the fuck out. Then it becomes a fuck Jessica X video, and then that's how beefs are started. Now, what did I just get done talking about an hour and a half? What did I just get done saying? Or an hour, like 30 minutes ago? You don't sit there. See, that would have been an example of me doing that. Of me asking her and then allowing her to give me some emotional reason, even though I know that there's no way that can happen multiple times, and then I not be and then I not be seen. No, you just deal with it. Now, why am I bringing it up now? Bring it up now because she's in. I see in the chat, or I saw her in the chat, so I'm making her aware because she might not have been aware. That's it. And I'm not even mad at her or anything. I just want to put that out there because honestly, real talk, people ain't got that. Especially, look, I'm not saying I should be giving carte blanche to come up on any channel. I want to make that very clear. I'm not arrogant like that. But what I will say is, motherfuckers, if motherfuckers gonna wait for, I tell people on my shit straight like that, look, I'm bringing you up. I'm bringing this person, this person, this person up. And so you may see the StreamYard, but guess what? That's not what it's for. Or I'll tell them, or I'll kick them out. Even if I don't even usually do that. Usually I'll put something in there saying, hey, this is what this is. Boom. And that's it. They can be mad all they want to, but I at least let them know. But you got people thinking they're going to wait to come up. And then I'm sitting there waiting like a 45. Like I said, it would have been an hour and a half if I let it be like that. And that's not the first time that's happened. That's all I'm saying. Well, Angry Man is Angry Man. Angry Man doesn't count. Angry Man is Angry Man. That's what he's known for. He has a much bigger following. Yeah. I'm not about to make nobody do shit. I don't even have an anger. I'm not angry at Jessica, but I'm saying that shit is annoying as fuck, and that shit is bullshit. I'm not gonna not say that. Yeah, I do think she was aware, Gabe. And when you look at, and I'm not gonna make this a turning into a Jessica X air grievance show, but I'm gonna say, I've defended her against a lot of these motherfuckers. Outside of probably Fantastic, I've probably defended her more than anybody else. As far as motherfuckers, like motherfuckers have really tried to come for my neck, talking about I'm not real because you like niggas really be in their feelings about her, and I'm constantly having to deal with that. And I'm like, look, again. People could put in the back chat, look, man, blah blah blah, and don't tell me you didn't know that was me. I don't want to hear that shit. So I'm just putting that out there. I don't care because she was in here now, so clearly she's cool with it. Will Brown, Chronicles of Ed, but I'm putting that out there, so hopefully that can be adjusted. Not for me, because I'm not gonna try to get on her shit no more. Because I'm not gonna I don't put myself in positions to get pissed off, and that's a lesson a lot of y'all can learn. I'll give you another example. You got niggas that be lining up on that, or women. Like there's this thing on TikTok called Smash or Pass. And I think it's on YouTube too, where people will line themselves up for women to walk around, talk about smash or pass, smash or pass. And it's very popular. And women will line themselves up for dudes to do that. I'm 5'5". I'm not about to put myself in a nigger auction block for some bitch to tell me well, you too short. Because there's one specifically about a short person. I'm like, my nigga, why would you put yourself in that position? Now, if they paid you, it depends how much they paid you. But outside of that, why would you put yourself in a position for a bitch to say that? Why would you, like, if you're not trying to holler at a girl, it ain't like if she say, I'd smash you fucking right now. You put yourself in position to be clowned. Why would you do that? That is your choice. Same thing with women. When women want to wild the fuck out talking about, oh, I can't believe he said that. It's because I'm dark skinned. Why did you put your position so in that position? I live what I say. What's this? What I saw that Olaway nigga. What is he saying? Because like I said, I don't got an issue with Jessica. I'm glad she came in here. You can do like, y'all wanna claim that all light-skinned people are related anyway, you motherfuckers in this chat. So you could consider that brother sister bullshit. I'm gonna tell you, that shit used to piss me. That shit used to like trip me out more than anything. I used to laugh at that shit. I used to be like, yo, if I said two dark-skinned people look like brother and sister, y'all, nigga, I'm gonna have to be strapped because y'all already know. Not only is people gonna want to fight, that's gonna be an authorization for y'all to jump my ass. And then they look at me like, yeah, you right. So why the fuck would you say that? Well, I'm just playing. Well, I'm just playing, but that don't matter. Game changer, like interested. Yeah, I'm sure you ain't had to wait, game changer. Maybe you got more juice than I got. Well, what did he say? Look, Amelaway, Africa, talk about Edward. You got to get out of your Phoebes, bro. Everything isn't a slight to you, brother. First of all, dude, you don't know. Number one, you need to, let me tell you something, dude. I don't know if you're African or if you're African American. That actually didn't even like compute because I was just, talking about the bullshit you was talking about. You need to stop telling men how to be men. That's a way to get your ass whooped. And I'm not threatening you, but I'm telling you. Because I know you don't be doing that shit to people in their face. Well, I got a PC right there. I got a PC, I got an Xbox. So, I'm like Dave Chappelle. And I'm going to get the new iMac too, by the way. I'm like Dave Chappelle. I drink Coke and Pepsi. It depends on, I'm honestly more of a probably Pepsi person, but I drink Coke and Pepsi. But anyway, you have this thing where you like to tell people to get out of their feelings and da-da-da-da, and you like to make shit direct. First of all, you don't know the situation. Number one, That shit has happened 3 times. And that's before the 2 times before that when the show was over. The show was over. I get it. That happens. It's happened 3 times. I got screenshots for 2 of them. Just so in case somebody wanted to tell me I was lying. Not that I care about it that much. I screenshot a lot of shit. So don't, yeah. That's number one. Number two is, yeah, again, I've defended you don't know the situation. So you keep on talking about motherfuckers in their feelings because your default is people in a man. See, this is what you really want to say. But you ain't really you like to say it real passive aggressive. You want to say that the manosphere really ain't nothing but a bunch of bitch made pussies that can't get pussy, and that's why you upset. You know how I know that? Once you told me you out of Philly, that's how a lot of you niggas think. That's how a lot of you niggas think. A lot of you motherfuckers, y'all always default to somebody is mad because they can't get pussy. Because Philly is really like a gynocentric fucking hub. Philly is almost as bad as Atlanta in that way. Except it doesn't have the same, male to female ratio. So you come in, so everything. So I know that shit. You're not the first person to come in this space on that bullshit. So your shit is, yeah, nigga, y'all ain't really men, or your brand of manhood ain't manhood. Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you just like I tell anybody. Well, why don't you tell them black bitches to show me what a real man is? Because the only reason why the manosphere exists is for counter programming for the bullshit that women have said for fucking decades about us. The niggas that they're having sex with are the niggas that they're typically complaining about. The niggas that they're having babies by are the niggas that they're complaining about. These are the niggas they are going out of their way and choosing. They are choosing to have a baby by them. They are choosing not to abort them. So clearly they don't know what the fuck manhood is because by definition of their own outcomes that they don't like. And this is not me jumping on all dudes from Philly. I know Obsidian's from Philly. I know Donovan Sharp's out of Philly. But y'all know the culture there. That fucking pro-black hyper masculinity, bullshit. It's very anti-light skin in Philadelphia. Anti-light skin. I don't think light-skinned people are welcome in Philadelphia, which is why Donovan Sharp is the way he is. If y'all can't tell, that's a joke. Kind of, sort of. So you keep talking about, get out of your fifis, get out of your fifis, get out. Like nigga, what is fifis? What is fifis? Who the fuck are you talking to? Like, very few people in this chat is under 30. And you talk about fifis. The fuck is that? Like, that's disrespectful even to tell you picked the most disrespectful way to tell me to get out of my feelings without cursing. Shout out to Desuvius. Ed, I'm declaring you EFS exposed fuckery specialist. I'm gonna keep it real. Jessica X probably could interview Love Dorsey. That would be a good interview. And I trade off between rants and discussions. I'm here all day. My man's got that fresh cut, huh? Yeah. Facts, say it. Ed chose better. Anti light skin. Yeah, shit. Soon as I said I'm light skinned, what did Obsidian do? Light skinned nigga, buttermilk nigga. He jumped into that just like that. That's not the first time that's happened. Now, just because I don't say nothing don't mean, yeah, it is what it is. Shout out to Charles Faulkner. Woo. See, a Melloway says, why do you feel so disrespected by everything, beloved? See, Milloway, if you said that to me, I would punch you right in your fucking nose. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I would do. I would smile, and then I would freeze, and probably the atmosphere would still out, and then I would just steal off. And you know what you're doing. And you do that little keyboard shit on the internet because you think it's cute. And you would be the type of dude that if somebody stole off on you, you would act like you're a victim. You one of them, I'm gonna tell you what type of nigga you are. You one of them niggas, the niggas were out here, playing the game, pumping and dumping, fucking these hoes, because that's what they want to be, fucked. You would be the nigga in high school in their ear, basically snitching on motherfuckers. You would be that nigga. I remember niggas like that. You keep saying, why am I feeling disrespected? Because the shit, number one, you talking this like, dude, you want to tell me about being a man, yet everything you do is passive aggressive. Everything you do is passive aggressive. Nigga, this is YouTube. Why do you need to be passive? You're not a white woman. Why do you need to be passive aggressive? You keep saying I'm in my feelings. Nigga, this is how I get around. I'm actually not in my feelings. But at the same time, what needs to be said is going to be said. Now, you may not understand that because you may hang around people like you, which play that passive aggressive bitch shit. I'm a very direct person, like it or not. And quite frankly, even though I'm kind of like going in a rant, talking shit, I'm a serious person. So I don't do that little play around bullshit. That why, like, people will tell you, like, why are you in your fifis? What's wrong, beloved? Like, I'm gonna tell you, nigga, I would smack you. Like, straight up. And I'm not sitting here making no keyboard threat online. I'm just letting you know. You would get like a couple of times with that, and then I might let it go. And then if I was around you again and you did that again, you wouldn't be expecting it. And that's how I kind of know you don't do that shit in real life. Because if you did that shit, if you talk like that in real life, you in Philly, you would have got smacked by now. Because black men do not really respect that little passive aggressive, you got something slick to say, but you don't want to really say what's on your mind bullshit. If you don't like something, people respect direct shit. Like, yeah, Archer. And he actually thinks he's playing me. He actually thinks he's embarrassing me. Beloved. He think, see, he's I already know what he did, because y'all tried to come at me for doing the same shit. Remember when I said the shit with Taz? Oh, you want to stalk me? You want to do this, and y'all called me out. I understand that. I didn't give a fuck, but I understood it. He doing the same shit, but he actually believes that he's like throwing these little shots. I'm like, nigga, you. And the only reason why I'm even mentioning you now is because you're here. And I haven't even mentioned your name. Shut up. Gabe, I'm not on. Gabe, stop. I'm not even going to mention that because I actually got respect for him, even though he's tripping. But Gabe, no, I'm not. So stop. No, I'm not. Come on. Stop. And as far as the smack shit, I'm letting you know, he want to say I'm disrespected, but I told you again, I would not be around a dude like that because I know how I act. So as soon as you demonstrate you like that, if whoever brought you around me, if I fuck with them, I would be like, yo, why the fuck are you around that motherfucker? Like, why? Why are you his friend? Because now I'm going to be starting to look at you stupid. I'm going to start to look at my friends stupid. Okay, maybe I need to stop hanging with you because these are the niggas you like to deal with. And I want an explanation because you realize I'm going to smack him. I'm not going to punch him. I'm going to smack him. You understand that, right? Well, man, ain't no well man, because well man means don't do shit if I do it. Don't do no well man, and then you bring him around me again, and then he does this shit, because I'm short or because I'm light skinned and they feel some type of way, and then all of a sudden you mad because hey, that's my friend. Don't do that. And I've told I had that conversation with my friends with that. Do not do that. Or let me know if that nigga gonna be around so I'm not. And I'm letting you know now so you don't act like you didn't know. And I'm letting you know now and how you deal with it. Maybe if I even fuck with you or not. Yes, I am 5'5". What does that mean? I don't care. You 6'2". But again, that's that Philly shit. Because Black Guru, because a lot of them are so hyper masculine because they bitches are so hyper masculine up there. They actually think anything out of that hyper masculinity is like a diss. So the first thing he heard was, I'm 5'5", so he thinking I can't do shit. Because see, this is how these niggas think. This is see in Chicago, they understand that shit don't mean nothing but a thing. But in Philly, like y'all got a culture over there that's kind of fucked up. Y'all do. I'm just letting you know. Now, see, now you think you safe. See, now that I told that should tell you something that I told you my height. So now you think, oh, maybe I'm safe to get at this nigga. Yeah, a lot of dudes have tried that. A lot of white boys have felt that, and they've all been corrected. And I'm not a fighter, but make no mistake, that is not what you want to think. Exactly, nerds, black pillow talkers. I don't give a fuck if he's trolling. I could easily block him. I'm letting him know. My thing is, that dude, well away, whatever the fuck his name is, he's supposed to be a serious person. He's writing essays. He's trying to come at the manosphere like he think legitimately the shit we on is incorrect. But yet he's trolling. I don't troll people because I'm serious. I'm very serious. When you see me in these chats, I try to give like even when I'm playing, I give very insightful shit. I don't sit there and I'll just trolling because if you trolling, that's code for you ain't got nothing real to say. I'm not saying if y'all want to do that, y'all do that. I don't do that because I got better things to do than to be trolling motherfuckers. Because if I don't like what's being said, I'm either gonna speak on it, I'm just not gonna listen to it. That's just me. I don't know about y'all, but that's just me. I won't say I'm like Black Joe Pesci because he do be wilding out. I don't do that. I'm more quieter than Joe Pesci. He is trying to get his name off, and I recognize that. Yeah, he called me beloved again. Yeah, and this is supposed to be the dude that's a PhD. Rather than trying to set up a call with Dr. T.S.I. Johnson, BGS, Green Gorilla, Ron O'Neal, because it ain't gonna be that hard. You talking to Ron O'Neal, Green Gorilla, not no shade, but they'll talk to you. They'll hear your bullshit out. BGS will hear your bullshit out. You're in here calling me beloved. Now I got a question. When have you ever gone to Cynthia G or any of these females and you sit there and troll them? When you got bitches like that talk about black men or low lives. Where are you talking to? You got black women killing black boys and black females and black girls. Where's your shit at? But no, you ain't here calling me beloved. Like I can't just block your ass. Like I can't just tell them, block this nigga, get rid of this nigga, and you ain't gone. You'll just be listening, looking stupid. You actually think you getting your manhood up by calling me beloved. Nigga, you're the one, nigga, I don't come in here talk about I'm a PhD. I don't try to use, look, trust me, I have a big vocabulary. I don't sit there and try to use big words to make people feel small. You know, because everything a nigga do, he got to have a Napoleon complex. I don't try to take my intellect and use it in a way to try to demonstrate I'm smarter than anybody because I don't have a need to do that. I don't sit here talking to bitches because I'm trying to defend the dudes like you sitting here trying to, belittle me for the bitches. I don't do that.
I got better things to do. I got $61 plus $20 in super chats. How much have you got paid? How much have you got paid to troll me? I won't say that, Gabe. I'm not saying I'll smack somebody in some like, oh man, I'm gonna do that. I'm telling you, if he would have said this shit to me to my face, he would get like once, maybe twice, and then it's gonna be an issue. That's what I'm saying. And I'm demonstrating to you that this man, he wants to be a keyboard gangster. He don't be talking like that in real life. Like Gabe, the shit you say, I could believe you say that shit in real life. Because kind of the way you say it. I could believe that. But that nigga, he won't do that. I know he won't. He probably one of fuck the short shit. He probably one of these Point Dexter motherfuckers like what's that other motherfucker what's his name, Mark Lamont. He one of them Mark Lamont Hill motherfuckers. He another nigga from Philly. Yeah, I'm throwing it out there. He another nigga from Philly. You one of them. You want to use big words, act like you got a degree. You want to act like you smarter. That's, you know what? That's your name. Mark. Mark Lamont Hill. Whenever I reference you, that's who I'm talking about. Mark Lamont Hill. And remember what Mark Lamont Hill did with Frances Quest Welsing? He basically shitted on her name 48 hours after she passed away, talking about, well, we got to get serious about what her record is on gay shit. Your name is Mark Lamont Hill. All right, nigga. Remember that episode from do y'all remember Demolition Man? Do y'all remember Demolition Man? It's one of my favorite movies with Simon Phoenix. Y'all remember that scene? Y'all remember that scene where Simon Phoenix, Wesley Snipes' character couldn't shoot we're gonna call him Mr. Happy. He couldn't shoot Mr. Happy, so he kept trying to shoot. And then dude was just talking and running his mouth off. And he just was, didn't have a care in the world. Like, he couldn't get done up. And then Simon threw the gun, tossed the gun at one of the other criminals and said, shoot that motherfucker real quick. And his eyes got all big. Do y'all remember that scene? Yeah. I'm going to need y'all to do that for me. I can't click on this, I can't on my phone. I can't click on this to block that motherfucker. So I'm gonna need y'all, one of y'all block that motherfucker. The dude with the OWALY, block that motherfucker for me. I'm tired of seeing him. Not because I'm in my feelings, but nigga, since I did an hour video and the only thing you could do is come in here and troll like a bitch, then you'll be treated like a bitch. Remember the Four Brothers, the movie where the dude that played Baron Mordo in the Doctor Strange, he made the motherfucker say sit at the kitty table. Put him at the kitty table. Y'all go up there and block that. One of y'all block his ass. I don't want to see another chat from him. Because he ain't saying nothing. He's not actually asking me questions about the gynocracy or asking questions about certain things I've said. He's coming in here like a fucking faggot and basically playing cute. So we're going to put him in the kitty table. Put his ass in the kitty table. Because, dude, honestly, if you would have had a legit disagreement with me, I would have actually heard you out. You want to write essays trying to talk about black women because you want to change their mind. But with us, you want to come at us like a punk ass nigga. Nah, fuck that. You could have asked me anything. You could have asked me questions about the video that I did. You could have said I did this, but that. No, fuck that. You want to come in here and play. You want to play. And I'll deal with a little bit of trolling. Gabe does it, but Gabe does it with a purpose. Gabe does it to make a point. Hell, Georgia Boy will tell you. Georgia Boy comes in here only to tell me I'm wrong. I ain't got a problem with you having a difference of opinion. Yeah, Jessica still has the ranch. That's cool. Like I said, there ain't no hard feelings with Jessica. I just wanted to let her know from she was there. Yeah, but since you wanna do that bullshit, nigga, I'm 34. I'll be 35 in like 5 weeks. I'm too old for that stupid shit. I'm too old for that. When have y'all seen me do that to anybody? Even people I don't like. No, I don't do that. Appreciate it. Life silent. You could. Silent said light skinned niggas know how to use the seashells. Not nigga. That is funny. I'm not gonna lie. Nigga, Simon Phoenix played the Joker better than the Joker. Y'all not gonna tell me Wesley Snipes wasn't that dude. And it's not even about being mad. You're not adding to the conversation. Yeah, but at least Georgia Boy serves a function. At least Georgia Boy allows me to elaborate on certain shit. But at least he's actually disagreeing, even if it's in bad faith. A murder, death, kill. Starscream. I did a title of a video, and I was gonna call it "Are Black Women 5150 or is it really 187?" If you know, you know. I was actually good, but I said let me not do that, not yet, because that might be a little bit too heavy, and motherfuckers will be like, well, two black women, and now y'all want to make it like it's all black women. So I'm gonna let Crimson Cure and Pink Book do it, so y'all can't say that shit. And y'all don't understand. I tell people my height on purpose because a lot of y'all be low key telling on yourselves. Like if you all like because some of y'all can't help but y'all can't help like reveal how y'all feel. And so if you're really a serious person, that shit shouldn't even matter. But some of y'all just can't help but let that shit out. Y'all don't think I don't know that. That's why I put it out there. And you saw what that nigga said. But see, he wants to paint me as a guy that's always in my feelings. But you should get a fucking clue and realize that there are a couple of females in my chat. There's females in my chat with a wrench. So clearly that tells you they've been listening to what I've been saying for a minute. You should get a clue about that, but you don't. You should get a clue that most of the people in my chat are either date black women, have kids with black women, or actually married to black women. But see, you already have your opinions as to who we are. So you sit there and then you act accordingly. And no matter what that female does, working with that white man, that doesn't matter to you. You see them as misunderstood. With us, you want to talk about some semen-filled pills. And even with that, Bernard still allowed you to talk. Bernard still allowed you to get your opinion out, and you didn't have one. You didn't even respect us enough to even like give an honest account of how you really to have a debate. You just want to run your fucking mouth. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done with him. Passion is not necessarily in your feelings. Yeah, it's not in your feelings. In your feelings means you can't control yourself. Nigga talking about beloved. Like this some fucking like this bitch like what is it, Tanya Al Ghul or some shit. Only motherfucker I know that say beloved. Again, that nigga like nigga, I know you ain't saying that in real life. Simon Phoenix was the man. I think every black man needs a little bit of Simon Phoenix in him. Who you think will win, Simon Phoenix or Eric Killmonger after Simon Phoenix learn how to do karate? That would be a good fight, wouldn't it? I still got the VHS for Demolition Man. I don't know. Motherfuckers be getting triggered. Do you know how many people be getting triggered on this Mortal Kombat because my Shao Kahn is called Trump's America or Trump's Outworld. You know how many motherfuckers? And then I found out that them niggas are black. A lot of them niggas that be getting real mad at me, they be black, and I be like, yo, like they really be thinking I'm white. I didn't even hear all that shit. Did he really say that? Silent. Man, he was the only one that did blind hair, and that shit didn't look crazy. That's where motherfuckers started doing that from. But yeah, man, like I said, you know, let Jessica know I'm cool. I mean, I just wanted to let her know. That's all that was. I just want to let her know I'm over it now because it's just a string. So I'm not gonna be creating no fucking blood feuds over that shit. But I know I can't do that. Like I'm gonna keep my ass in it. If I ever go to her channel and there's a good topic, I know to keep my ass in the chat. You ever be that nigga and then they say you in class and you get up, they say, the first one to get up to do this, like to say something or do something, you can do it, and then you do it, and then they say not you, and then pick somebody else. Do you understand the anger? You understand like what that does? That's that situation. So I know not to do that. I know to just sit my ass down and and just stay my ass in the chat. Otherwise, I'm gonna be mad. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how she could not know, but there's no way she would be in my chat and then like know that happened and then be in my chat and then yeah. So maybe she did it, but whatever. But I'm cool with it. I just know not to try to go up there again. I know not to try. That's how I'm gonna take that. Because if that shit would have happened again, yeah, that I will be like Joe Pesci. Now Joe Pesci is a classic dude with a short man's complex. And maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Like I said, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Like I said, I ain't say nothing negative about her at all. I just aired out, what I like that's bullshit and that's it. But I'm not out here wishing her channel be done. Niggas all of a sudden I care about she need to cam up. No, I don't do that stupid shit. If Chrissy, nigga, you already know if I want anybody to cam up, fuck Jessica camming up. I want Chrissy to cam up. That's who I want to cam up. And you ain't never seen nobody really come at what Obsidian did. I ain't gonna lie, little Miss Chrissy. Man, Obsidian used to come with the classics, yo. Y'all have no idea how much stuff has actually been deleted out of this space. We've lost some classic streams, yo. I need to do like there's a dude, type this in Sikander and just type it into YouTube. That's what I might do. I might do a series like that. It's called Sikander. I'm not gonna be doing like him because he be wilding the fuck out with this game. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I do be getting my ass beat in Combat League. But that dude is very entertaining. He be having 1,000 people. He is very entertaining. I think he's like Pakistani or some shit. He had a motherfucker call him an asylum seeker. I was like, wow. And I'm gonna tell you the last thing I'm gonna say on some real shit, because I was gonna do a separate video with this, but I'm just gonna it is what it is. Is on the Haiti situation. So I want to be sensitive. Well, I gotta say, I gotta tell the truth if the truth needs to be told. So look, I definitely understand what people go through. I understand what people go through. I get it. You know, well, at least get enough to understand that I couldn't probably imagine that. And Haiti has had a lot of hits. A lot, you know, I get it. And I'm gonna say that. But one thing that has to be said, one thing that has to be said is you're starting to see the consequences when black people don't go to bat for like certain groups. And by the way, you did you hear that Muhammad Nori, the cop that shot the white chick in Minnesota, that he's probably gonna get out? They overturned his case. So y'all might want to check that article out. I may do a video on that. But anyway, anyway, on the Haiti thing. Okay, this is what I want y'all to understand. And I got to say this, and I say this, I'm not saying this with no emotion. This is not, well, it's going to be perceived as ADOS, not ADOS, but it's not really that. The lesson that I want people to really look at this is you all are starting to see this is what happens when black people they vote for the Democratic Party heavy. What happens when black people don't lobby the Democratic Party heavy for something? Like, the truth is that I'm very confident that if black people really made this a big deal, and I'm not just talking about some bullshit on social media, but I'm talking about black people really, really let folks know that there's going to be some political consequences to this, or if this was like an election year, or saying that like people made it very clear, like, look, we're not coming out for y'all. We're not coming out for y'all. You know, if y'all don't do something about this shit, all these DACA people with these Hispanics, but fuck that. I do believe African Americans have the ability to put heavy political pressure on Biden to get him to move on this. I do believe that. But what you're seeing is, although there may be some people that care, it ain't a whole bunch that care. And this is also what happens when you got when so many non-ADOS people that's like in the media, and even then they don't care because you don't even see all the Caribbeans really don't care because Haiti ain't they island. So my thing is, you're starting to see this is what happens when y'all play these games with us, and then we say shit and y'all act like the shit don't matter, or y'all want to basically, you know, put in your lot with white mommy and white daddy. See, when they don't give a fuck about you no more. When they don't give a fuck about you no more, now y'all looking to us to kind of, oh, we all black. No, fuck that bullshit. You fuck that. No, we not. No, nah. No. And I got respect for shout out to Don Calypso. I got respect for Haitians. I got respect for what they've done. But at the same time, and I'm not justifying shit. I'm not here to say that people shouldn't be supporting that or whatever. If you feel like you should. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is now you're starting to see what absence when black people don't give a fuck in big enough numbers, what that actually can look like. And that should be something with other groups that y'all might want to take heed to that. Because that could be y'all group. Y'all group could be out there where it's some situations where y'all done something to some white people like Muhammad Nori, and y'all are really not enough to really, you know, really get no protection. That could be any of y'all. That could be any of y'all. And that's the lesson I pulled from that. And a big reason why a lot of y'all got into the United States like y'all did, like in the 80s, is because black people really went to bat and said, y'all not going to let these other races in here and then not let no black people in here. That's bullshit. And we didn't think about the fact, we assumed, especially if y'all are on the Western Hemisphere, that y'all understood what the situation was and y'all want to go play games. And then motherfuckers get here and they do like what a bitch does. If you like they say a bitch will do if you give her a green card. They get brand new. And not everybody didn't do that. The people that didn't do that didn't really go after the people that did. And so there's real consequences to that. And so now black people are kind of in a situation where it's not necessarily they're politically acting against it, but it ain't like we not about to just go up. This is not something we're just going to start bitching and crying about. And people can feel some type of way, because my thing is, where's the other group? Why are the all non-black saying that? They're not going to, because they're tribalistic. They don't see the we. They don't see the we unless it's convenient. And so that's my thoughts on it. Is it like, I'm not, it is fucked up. It is fucked up how they doing that. But now y'all are seeing what the fuck we talking about. And what the most fucked up thing was, I was watching CNN, because I usually have either I have YouTube in the background or CNN in the background, and I was watching CNN, and I'm sitting there, and they had this Cuban dude, and he was talking about it took 4 days for this Cuban dude to be processed that way. And this Cuban dude is like dark skinned, like he's like, you can tell he's Cuban, but he's not like, he's not, you can tell, but he's not like, what you typically would see in a Cuban. And so they can tell the difference. And so they let him in. So I'm like, well, how the fuck are we still letting Cubans in? How the fuck are we still giving Cubans a free pass? But at the same time, it's like, okay, I'm going to go to bat for Haitians, and then Haitians are going to start doing this bullshit where they want to be, they want to cozy up with, well, fuck all that. Then it ain't my problem. Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Africans. I ain't talking about Dominicans. I know they won't say nothing. Yeah. And so y'all got to understand that. So my point is, people got to think more long term than that. A lot of folks are thinking real short term, but they think in a moment, and they don't think long term. White daddy is not going to be for you long term. They're not. And y'all can either find that out the easy way or the hard way. And that's why you even got a lot of Haitians keeping their mouth shut. Of course she not going, she tried to say, oh, it's a horrible thing and we don't do that. Let me tell you something. All that shit is called for. Y'all shouldn't have been so goofy. Notice that they didn't say nothing about them being there. And because it's just like 10,000. There ain't a whole bunch of them. Like, they about to let 100,000 Afghans in here. And these motherfuckers, and look, I'm not trying to jump on Afghanistan, but these people is where they playing 9/11 from. And you know how white people are with that. Yeah, lying. You know how they are about Afghanistan, but you gonna let 100 of them in here? But see, but racism don't exist, right? That's just a figment of my imagination. That's just a figment of my imagination. That's not saying that motherfuckers should care.
No, that's bullshit, JC. White people, I don't know where you heard that from. White people, you say white people don't have control over America no more. All right, you if that's what you can believe that. All right, y'all. We had a good 2 hours. I'm sure y'all got. I'm glad y'all got entertained. The fuck. I'm happy y'all got entertained. I mean, and honestly, that's a statement. You not. I don't give a fuck what you say, and that's how you know they want. That's why I believe they all that money disappeared. They don't give a fuck about Haiti. That's a blood feud with Haiti. That's what that is. And folks can, because there would be no other reason to not let them in. It's bullshit. Especially when you're talking about giving Mexicans like path to citizenship. But whatever. That's too much. That's too much thought. You voted for Pedro. I voted third party. I voted within the two-party system for the state stuff. But appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the cash app. Shout out to Black Guru and nobody. Definitely check out. And one thing too is definitely check out my community tab. There's a reason I share that shit, and I choose not to reshare my stuff. So anyway, appreciate y'all. If y'all new here, make sure y'all subscribe. If you got entertained by this, make sure y'all subscribe. I do have an IG, but I'm not on IG enough. So when I start getting on that more, I'll start promoting it more. Cause I will start getting on it more. Yeah. All right. So with that being said, this is Edward signing off. Peace.